Ross, defeat here to Kings Lynn Town, 2-1. A lot to go through. The overriding thing happened 10 seconds into the match. A red card to Canis Carroll. We've seen it back, and well, I'll let you say the rest, because we have to talk about it, and we have to talk about it first because it's changed the game, hasn't it?
Yeah, we have to talk about it. I went in to ask at half-time what they've seen. Refused to talk to me, really. He asked me to speak to him in the tunnel. I went to go speak to him. Refused to speak. So I think that says it all, but I think that's ludicrous what's just happened. Yes, we've misplaced the pass, we get that, but there's plenty of bodies around it, and it's a yellow card. It's not a red, it's 10 seconds into a game. You have to be sure. The fourth has even said it's a yellow card. You know, the communication through all officials, I think, is poor. And we've had some really shocking decisions, but I think that really tops it. That's probably the worst one we've seen. So hopefully people see it. It's unacceptable. We've travelled a long way. Yes, we've made an error that led to that chance, but it's a yellow card. Move on. It's 10 seconds in. But to do that damages the whole game. And we had to dig deep. It's a real difficult evening when you go down to 10 men. And I thought the boys were absolutely brilliant. And I really mean that, because it would have been easy to roll over. We've conceded 2 sloppy goals. We get that. Not defending the back post well enough. But, you know, we've been put on the back foot from 10 seconds in. So the boys had to sort of mature and grow into the game, and we did that. We worked our socks off, and there's a few more incidents in there that we have to address, and I will do in probably 22 minutes time when I'm allowed in there. But, you know, really disappointed tonight.
It's so frustrating, isn't it? Because the lads were so good today. But we have to talk about it, because we're right at the bottom. We're scrapping for every single point we can get, and coming here with 11 Kings Lynn players on the pitch is going to be difficult enough. They're in a title race if you look at points on the board. For that to happen, it must be so. You know, it must knock you sick.
Yeah, they're a good team. They've been at the top for a long period now. You know, we can't knock that. They're a good team. We respect that, and we did respect that. But when you get decisions against you like that, it does feel like the world's against you. The boys have rolled their sleeves up and really dug in, and the big reaction from Needham Market, that was needed. We've seen that today. There's a few off-the-ball instances as well. You know, Freddie, I think there's something on him. The liner's right in front of it. Other people have witnessed it as well. Off-the-ball incident. There's a stud on high foot on Tom Scott that's chest high, raked him all the way down to his belly button. You know, that's a red card offence for me. It might be, it wasn't deliberate, but it's still a high foot and it's still dangerous play. Now, consistency is key. Now, we haven't had that all season, so have to speak about it. The boys are really frustrated. We ran through walls, and we're very unlucky not to nick an equaliser towards the end. But I think that the red card is just clouding everything, and rightly so, because I think that decision is absolutely a disgrace. So I'm fuming. The boys are. Half-time, we mentioned to the players to get on with it and to put a real 45-minute shift in, and I absolutely saw that. The boys ran through walls, and we played 50 minutes, 5 minutes added on, and the boys kept on going, and we were the team who were probably going to go get the next goal. So fitness levels were absolutely superb. Commitment to keep on going was brilliant. Attitude and desire to roll your sleeves up and get on with it. But we've travelled a long way for a poor decision in 10 seconds that really deflates us, and really disappointing.
Let's talk about the other 89 minutes plus stoppage time, whatever you want to call it. You've mentioned it there a couple of times, but the lads, you know, from Saturday's defeat in Needham Market to today, it was chalk and cheese, wasn't it?
100%. You know, we've brought in Canis Carroll, and we saw 10 seconds of him, but you know, it's good to have that voice back, and you know, on the bus and around the group. And yes, he's made the error for the kick-off, but it's not a red card, so we need to look at that, and we'll definitely appeal that one. Laurie's come in and he's made one save. He's been rock. He's been solid. He's been vocal. Obviously, the goals are disappointing. You know, we have to defend the back post and stop the cross better. But other than that, he's had a real quiet evening. And I was just speaking to him there. And, you know, if we play like that and perform like that, we'll have no problems. But we need a bit of luck at times. The first 10 seconds, there's a yellow card. That maybe wakes us up and keeps us going. But we were far better team second half. First half, we weathered it. They're a good team. We respect that, and I respect that. But maybe first half we could have been a bit more aggressive, but you know, we had to weather the storm. And second half we came out, kept our shape really well, disciplined, but applied a bit more pressure and worked them in behind, and we created a few good chances. Yeah,
it's got a great goal as well, Jaden Carbon, with a good finish. Great counter attack as well.
Jaden's going to be stiff tomorrow, and so the other boys are going to be sore. You know, Jaden worked his socks off, and he's been injured with a hammy a few weeks. He's come back, he's worked really hard, and he's had to do a job today. He's had to do a Corey and a Josh Parker job all in one, and for a young lad, he's done really well, really well. And Zach supported from the front, and Tom supported, and the two midfielders battled and scrapped. We had a very small back line at one point, and they were absolutely superb. Vocal, energetic, mobile. Attitude, application was first class. I actually can't knock the performance. What I can knock is the decision against us, and I'll be knocking on the door in 20 minutes now.
Yeah, and before you go in to speak to them, we've got to keep going. I think there's two things. The fans today, fantastic. You know, we say it all the time. They follow us absolutely everywhere. It's freezing tonight, and they were stood in that little terrace over there with no roof, no nothing, and they were supporting the team as well. And then Saturday, Scunthorpe at home. We need everyone right behind us, because if you know, when you watch the highlights back, or if you were here tonight, you'll see a team that were fighting for every ball, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wasn't happy against Needham, and I let everyone know. I addressed the fans on that one because it wasn't good enough. They've travelled a huge distance all the time to come and watch us, and credit that they're here again in their numbers. And we made some changes. We had to change things up. I was disappointed against Needham and really frustrated and angry. We changed some things, and we looked together, organised. Boys were showing a great attitude, and I thought we were the better team second half. So we got loads of positive takes from that. That was a real upbeat end of game chat. The music's on. You know, we are not disappointed or deflated. Yes, we are about the result, but the performance, we needed to bounce back from Needham, and overall, everyone put in a real massive shift. And I said to them, I'm super proud of that, because, you know, it could have been easy to roll over. 10 seconds in, you get a red card away to Kings Lynn on a cold night. That's difficult, but we know we showed massive character. We need to look at the goals, defend the back post better. We need to stop the cross. We know that, but you know, between both boxes, I thought we were superb.
Ross, thanks very much for your time.
Cheers.